Let's bring back Oliver Sloup from Blue Line Futures. Oliver, thanks for sticking around. Anything you want to highlight in the livestock?
Well, obviously a red day here, but I think we're hopefully getting towards some value targets, especially in the live cattle complex. And April specifically, we've been talking about 138 and a quarter being kind of a value play for us. This is a gap that we just filled, and that gap goes all the way back to November 3rd. On top of that, we've got the RSI in the most oversold readings since the middle of September. So there's a lot of red on the screen, a lot of consecutive down days, but I think we're getting towards a point where there's going to be pretty decent technical support. And I think the fundamentals, all in all, really haven't shifted a whole lot here either over the last couple of weeks. The cash market might soften up a little bit, but I don't expect it to fall apart and crumble. So I think that could be an underlying backdrop here in this oversold market to provide a little bit of value here as a short-term opportunity to the upside.
It'll be interesting to see how the economy affects things too, because ever since this Russia-Ukraine thing kicked off, you know, we've seen global growth downgraded by 1% of GDP from 3.5 to 2.5, and then I don't know if you saw it, but the Atlanta Fed yesterday came out and their first guess at Q1 GDP is 0%, no growth. So we'll wait and see what happens. But you know what? When you have food and fuel spike like they're spiking right now, I guess this is the knock-on effect, you know, the unintended consequence.
Yeah, absolutely. When you see a lot of global fear, a lot of people clutch their pocketbooks a little bit tighter. So it'll be interesting to see if consumer spending is as affected as people are concerned about.
All right. I appreciate your comments. That's Oliver Sloup from Blue Line Futures. He's from Chicago.